in the direction of the strongest current. So here today, we want to talk about taking emotional journeys so that you can begin to control the direction of the current. And by an emotional journey, we mean caring more about how you feel than the outcome of whatever it is you're focused upon. In other words, someone might say, I'm in deep, deep debt, and I feel awful about it. I'm frightened. People are calling me and hounding me for money I don't have. People I love are requiring and needing from me things that I can't give them. And so most people would think that their journey is a very practical, often action-oriented journey from finding some way of getting more money to fill the void of not having enough money. An action journey of looking in the paper, finding a job, talking to people, buying the winning lottery ticket, doing something that lines them up with more money. But by an emotional journey, what we want to say to you, your work is far less complicated than you think. Your work is to find thoughts that help you release the fear of not having enough money and replace that feeling of fear with a feeling of hopeful expectation. Now, you can't take the action journey of no money to plenty of money instantly. No one can. But you can take the emotional journey from fear of where you are financially to more confidence of where you are financially within a matter of minutes. And when you begin to understand that taking the emotional journey is all that is required for you to begin practicing the art of allowing what you want, then you will discover that this creative endeavor has never been about action, and it's never been about words. It's never been about talking your way into something more that you are wanting. It's never been about acting your way into a better position. It's never been about the college degree. It's never been about landing the perfect job. It's never been about the inheritance. It's never been about finding the perfect mate. It's never been about those things that you think it is about. It has only ever been about finding a way right here, right now, to feel good about who I am and where I am. You were born adoring you. That's why you sort of said to everyone, here I am, treat me good. And if you had just been able to remember that everybody else was doing exactly the same thing, then you wouldn't have expected them to stand on their head to make your world perfect. Although we have to tell you, the entire universe stands on its head to make your world perfect. Every time you ask for anything, no matter how great or small it seems to you or anyone else, it is always given. Every subtle preference or every raging desire, universal forces are lining up circumstances and events to give it to you every single time, no exceptions. So you say, then where is my stuff? And we say it is being held in escrow for you, waiting for the moment that you align with it. And as long as you're saying, where is my stuff? I see that it's gone. I cannot find it anywhere. I've expected it, but it's not here. My neighbor is getting it. My mother is getting it. My children are getting it. Everybody's getting it, but it's not coming to me. Where is it? I demand to know where it is. We say in your keen awareness that it's not there with you, it cannot come there with you. You might want to start softening those words. You might want to begin taking an emotional journey. Now here's the key. Taking the emotional journey not because you're trying to get the stuff. The emotional journey because it feels better not to worry about not having the stuff than it does to worry about not having the stuff. The emotional journey because it feels better to anticipate things improving than it does to worry about things not getting better. The emotional journey because it feels good to love and it feels awful to hate. The emotional journey because it feels better now. So yes, we do teach selfishness. Because if you are not selfish enough that you care about how you feel now, right now, where all of your power is now. Not later, not once the house sells, not once you find a better one, not once your lover cleans up his act, not once People start catering you better, not once your job improves, not once they start appreciating you more. Right now where you have all the power. You have the power to tweak your thought process to make you feel better now. And until you decide that that is the work, then you don't understand art of allowing. Art of allowing yourself to be in vibrational alignment with the well-being that you deserve. Now you know everything that is important. There isn't anything else that we could ever say to you that would be more important to you than recognizing that you hold the key now to opening the vibrational vortex to allow the emotional journey that will make you feel better now. And when you feel better now, consistently, doors open, circumstances change, and the world caters to you in a way that few of you have realized yet. And those who watch say, who decided that you were the blessed one? Who anointed you king of the world? How is it that you have only to softly give a thought of preference, and next time you turn around, there is an avenue through which it can be fulfilled? And you say, oh, haven't you heard? I am the blessed one. Haven't you heard? I am the center of the universe. Haven't you heard? I only have to ask and then not get in my own way. And it happens to me every single time. So, today we are eager to talk with you about anything that is important to you. And if it seems helpful to you, we'll show you in what ways you may be getting in your own way. If you have things that you're wanting to resolve that formerly have not been resolved. Nothing is off limits. We are happy to talk with you about anything that is important to you. You may notice that someone else may ask your question for you. And when that happens, it's a big benefit to you because you will be less resistant in hearing your answer if you're not involved in asking the question. But in any event, it is our expectation that whatever you came here looking for, you will find. We are aware what you want, and we will stand on our head in endless ways to find ways to express it to you. And you may hear it right here today. It might occur to you tomorrow, because your ability to receive did not start with this gathering, nor will it stop with it. This is just a vortex that is particularly powerful, where when you ask, you are heard even more clearly than usual because of the vibrational frequencies that we are all achieving here together today. For the most part, this will be a gathering where, if you will let it be, it will be an opportunity for you to relax and allow yourself to achieve vibrational alignment with your own desires. So often, after a gathering like this, things, at least for a while, go better than usual. Because during a gathering like this, you receive, even without your conscious awareness of it, a sort of vibrational adjustment. When you hook into the idea of well-being consciously, that's when things really begin to rip for you in a powerful way. When you say nothing is more important than that I feel good, then you always know whether you are facing in the direction of the outcome that you are wanting or whether you have made a turnabout. Jerry and Esther have a wonderful navigational system in their vehicle. It knows at all times where they are. Satellites in the sky, an antenna on the roof, and a computer in the vehicle. At all times, this contraption knows where they are. So they program in the address where they would like to go, and then Magellan sets out to tell them how to get there. Magellan never says to them, "Where have you been?" Because it is not important information to the task at hand. It does not matter where you have been. The relationship between where you are and where you want to be is important, but where you have been is irrelevant. But when you, in your physical environment, keep talking about where you've been, you keep holding yourself where you've been. So now where you've been and where you are keep turning out to be the same place. Magellan will say, lovingly, it's a lovely woman's voice. The men's voice was too bossy. Magellan will say, when possible, make a legal U-turn. Because she can tell when you are going in the opposite direction of what you have told her you want to do. You have a guidance system that tells you exactly the same thing. That's what that negative emotion is saying. When possible, try to find a thought that feels better. Because when you find a thought that feels better, you are back on your course, you say. You have some things you want to talk about? Some things. You are prepared to leave this gathering not having sat in this seat and feeling happy anyway? We want to hear that from everyone, or we refuse to proceed. Those hateful letters that Jerry and Esther get after the fact. I know I was in alignment with my question. I know I had a question formulated. Why did Abraham refuse to call on me? And we say, we hear you. We're answering you. Relax and let the co-creating begin. We'll come back to you. Begin right here, then right here. Yes, second row.